No more. So do you have the spirit of seeing things? Are you able to see things before it occurs?
I am not a Christian, I'm a spiritual man.
Okay.
And the girls are not Christian. We're not religious. Africans are not religious. We are spiritual. So everything about spirits is spirit. Telling you I see or I don't see, I hear or I don't hear, it's my personal
Oh,
experience.
okay.
When you
Okay.
get closer to me, you see the caliber of person
Person
you're
you
dealing with.
are. Okay. No more. So is everybody invited to come see you for spiritual aspects of their life? Maybe spiritual interpretation of their life or other things?
I do everything here. We pray
Okay.
for people, we perform rites for cleansing, we perform rites for purity. People come with their requests. We pray for them here, we pray for them at the other side of the beach.
Okay.
All these things work. People who want to know their true self. When you come, they'll say, wait, my priestesses and other priests will do see it. All these things do happen.
Okay.
But the paramount is that I am the custodian
Okay.
of the God tradition and culture.
So when you speak, every power, every I don't know, every power, everything ceases on this garland.
As a spiritual leader, that is how it's supposed to be.
Okay. No more. Are you? Do you go to church?
Yes, I attend church.
Mm,
I'm an Ethereum. I
okay.
attend church at Ethereum Mission,
Okay.
the Center for Spiritual Empowerment.
Okay. So do you pray? Do you sing? Do you clap? Do you do all of those
I've been
things?
praying every day. As we sit right now, I pray.
Okay. Like when you go to the church.
When I go to church, I go to learn.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
I go to church to learn.
Okay. So Numa, what are you doing cleansing during the Homo Festival?
Cleansing will be done.
Public cleansing for
Everybody.
people.
Oh, see, when we let ban on drumming and noise making.
Okay.
Every Friday, every Sunday, every Tuesday when you come here, we have a bowl traditionally prepared with a herb,
Okay.
with a combination of seawater, fresh water. We pray it into it. People come to pick home, to bath with. Some even bath it with a small token. And then
Okay.
some even come specially for us to pray for them. They bring their drinks with their little token. We go room to pray for them.
Okay. Okay. So what's the significance of that?
That is building your spiritual life,
Mm,
strengthening yourself
as a spirit being,
as a spirit being.
like the way you exercise, you
Yes, to
control
keep
your
the
diet
body.
for the body,
Yes,
you have to do those things too for your
those things.
spirit.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes people misinterpret something. They try seeing miracles as spiritual practice.
Okay.
Miracles are not spiritual practice. Miracles do happen every day in the
Mm,
lives of everybody. When you sleep and you wake up, it's a miracle. Nobody did that for you. When you are hungry, you eat, you get satisfied. It's a miracle.
okay.
When you're able to walk and get home safely, it's a miracle. All those people performing miracles to people and that stuff. Sometimes I wonder,
Mm,
those performing the miracles do have the same sickness in their homes, which is uncured.
mm-hmm.
So what is miracle?
Maybe those people are not ready, but the people coming in for the miracles are ready. It's about your faith as a person.
If it's about your faith, you can do whatever you were going to do there by yourself because your faith is paramount.
No, sometimes you need a spiritual leader, you need a
Who
guidance.
is a spiritual leader?
Oh, as somebody like you, the
I'm a traditionalist. I'm a spiritual leader for the God.
okay,
Now, we need somebody to guide you to do it. But every miracle that you think exists depends on you.
okay,
It is like salvation. It is individual. You
yeah,
understand?
yes,
Like this Homo festivals, for instance. We have an event called the Twin Festival.
mm,
the Twin Yam Festival, which is popularly known as Ye Ye Ye.
Okay.
When you come to Accra on Friday, on the 15th of August, the whole place will be choked.
Mm.
People from all walks of life, from the diaspora, coming down.
But is it for the girls only, or as long as you are a twin, you can participate in that
You can
festival?
participate in that festival.
Okay.
People do when it is. I wish you'll be coming to cover.
Okay.
When you come on the 15th August, when you come, you see there are a lot of herbs there. People come with their fowls, their yams, their eggs, palm oil, other stuff, vegetables, for us to pray, and then they bath with the water.
Mm.
People come just to put money there, bath with the water, requesting for their womb openings to get conceived, to be more fertile. People come to request for a boy child, a girl child,
Child.
twins, and that
Okay.
stuff. People come to for business development, business boosting, and everything. You see that
Okay.
when it happens, and then in the evening we go and throw them away.
Mm.
All what you've bathed in there, we bring to it, sweep all the leftover food, put it in there. Then we go and dump it elsewhere.
Okay.
The following year, you see people coming to show appreciation. They come and give thanks to us. Oh, I've been able to conceive. The scan has indicated it's a boy, it's a girl, it's a twin. You understand?
Okay.
These things are customary rights, they are traditions, they are what we are made of. It has no limitation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Okay.
So Homowa it's there, the twin festival. The next day is when we sprinkle the cocoa.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm.
We sprinkle cocoa to indicate that we have abundant food to feed ourselves, feed our guests, feed strangers.
Mm.
We sprinkle them with the reason that God is the only supporter of animals.
Mm.
He feeds them.
Okay.
We don't know how we manage to feed them.
Feed.
So if God has blessed us with abundant food, we are also helping God to feed the creatures, the creeping animals, the flying birds, the other animals, and all what's that. So we sprinkle them. They all enjoy.
Okay. So is the gakenke related to the growing of the maize in those olden days?
The kakenki.
Yeah, the
Oh, the
gakenke.
kenke is a native food.
Okay.
It's a native food.
Okay. So please, what would be your final submission for the people of the Galand, for the youth and Ghanaians in total? Mm-hmm.
If I'm to be more specific, I would say that my major problem concerning the youth of the Garland is about brainwashing.
Okay,
They've
brainwashing.
been taught that traditions and customs are devilish.
Mm,
So you only find yourself in a church room and then you're in the right course. But there is no God in the church room.
no more.
God is not in the church room. Can you tell me God? Where in the church room is God located?
God is a spirit,
So
so He's moving. He's omnipresent. Um, mm,
omniscient,
yeah,
omnipotent.
omnipotent. Yeah,
So where is God?
He's a spirit. That's what I know.
So if God is in the church room and then they close the church activity, they lock the windows, they lock the doors, they ask a security man to man the gate. Where is God?
He's still in there.
God is in there.
But
Then
he's a
how can he respond to your prayers if he is being locked in there?
no. He's a spirit, so he's that swift. He can move anytime.
So
He
you
can't be
are,
confined.
yes, so you are agreeing to my statement that God is not in the church room. Do you understand?
Mm,
There is no God in any church here in any world. And I'm challenging everyone who can show me God in the church room.
no more.
Yes. What we read as the Bible tells us that what? Where every even so, man, every one or two people are gathered, God is
This
there.
there. Yes. So God is even in our
So
mercy.
God is even, and God is making us live.
Yeah.
God is all that there is. God is there. When they close church, people move. God has moved.
Oh, that is it's just a place for gathering of the Christians. Those yeah. Mhm.
So if it's a gathering of the Christians, is God there in the room? Even
God
in
is
absence of church
everywhere. God
activity.
is everywhere
God
at
is
any
everywhere.
time.
So people shouldn't attribute the presence of God only in the church room.
Okay. Okay. I get it.
You see, we've gotten it now.
Yes.
The church room, God is not there. The church room is where we go to learn.
Mm.
If God is in the church room, there wouldn't be any quarrel in the church room. A pastor and a pastor fighting over position in the church room. So where is God to intervene?
No, but it's because they are human beings, and human beings are liable to quarrel and all that.
Eh,
Mm.
so where is God?
Oh, God is working, but human beings too are working.
And who is making man work?
Who is making man work?
Hmm?
It's God who gave us that strength to work.
And then God is making us fight over the same position.
No, that one they are just
They are not just human.
human characteristics.
It is we are deviating from something. God is all that everywhere. The youth has been derailed from knowing their true identity, the roots. Who are they? Where do they come from? What's the purpose here on it? And that has been my worry for the past 13 years that I've become a priest. It will be my priority. It will be one of my greatest achievements.
Okay,
If every Kagame youth will really have a
understanding.
self-identify and knowing his roots, knowing his purpose for becoming a member of any clan within the Ghana state. The Ghans are unique in everything. Our hospitality, our languages, our mode of transitions, everything is unique.
Okay,
You understand? In the
yes.
olden days, quite not long ago, 20, 30 years back, you realize that the way the Ghana ladies dress is different.
Mm,
Now they've adapted the Western and then copied another type.
okay.
20, 30 years down the road, you see a lady dressed cabaslit, having some powder in the armpit around the neck,
Mm, kole,
nicely, colored
kolebu
powder,
powder.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
having scarf, nicely. If not scarf, having the hair twisted or braided
Dead.
nicely.
Mm,
When you see a woman or a woman who has just given birth, the moment you walk through their house, you walk through their home, you see that yes, there is a newly born baby in this house, in this
mm,
family. Why? You see white napkins, you see cloth sheets, you see rubber pants, you see baby welcome dresses
yeah.
and that stuff
Mm,
hanged on the line with some kind of fresh scent.
okay.
Today, we've copied a system that mothers don't even wash again. They don't even wash. They have napkins, nothing like napkins.
Mm,
You understand? They have nothing like napkins because
globali-
of diapers.
globalization.
Globalized, and then it has changed the concept of the tradition of our people,
Mm,
thinking that napkins are just no. When you give birth, they see your neatness when you give birth.
mm,
Yes, it's not about how you smell around, how you walk around, the kind of quality dresses you wear. No, they look at you, the mother, they look at the baby, and then when they come home, they look at the things on the line, the dry line, the napkins washed nicely. The scent alone makes you feel yes, there's a newly born baby. But now you see somebody who has just given birth 2 weeks in jeans pants, spaghetti top. and then the baby at the back.
Mm.
But in the olden days, you have to be in white for 3 to 6 months.
Hey, no
And then you
more.
change to red, to
Mm.
colorful dress. Even that one told us a ceremony.
For you,
Yes, the
before you
mother.
do the
Before you
changing.
changing over to a colorful dressing or a colored dress,
Hey, no more.
you know, all should be tailored.
No more. So were they all significant?
They were significant. They were properly arranged to groom their mother. You understand?
Okay.
Today, when you go to antenatal, you barely see mothers with Hawaiian sleeves
Or in white.
in white. You see them in jeans,
Jeans.
in top, and then they have their baby in this careers, and
Yes,
then
yes.
before their baby start walking, they walk like people who are limping. You understand? Because they have their legs hanging all over. Their
Mm.
head shape is changed.
Mm. No more. So it causes that.
Yes, because when you give birth, your mom will come, bathe for the baby, shape the head. In some aspects of another tribe,
Yeah.
they shape the
The
head,
head.
shape the
The
waist,
yeah.
portray the hip, to make
The
the
legs
legs, to portray the feminine fixtures
of
of the
the
baby. And
baby.
also, if it's a man, they make everything work
Yeah.
for him to have the masculine features as he's growing.
Mm.
Now you give birth, they wash the baby from the delivery ward straight home, and then they start
Putting pampers.
everything, pampers, everything, pampers. You understand? So sometimes all those things are traditional. And we have our way of naming, which
Mm.
I will arrange for us to have the name pattern of the girl people
Okay.
next time.
Okay.
I want her to have a full concept of the pure girl settlements and their livelihood,
Okay.
so that we see the day-to-day activities, what the girl is made of, our naming ceremony, our marriages, our puberties, occupations, mode of ethics,
Okay.
and then grooming of the youth, a boy child, a girl child, all those things are about today. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Things have changed. Like as you're sitting here, in the olden days, oh, madam, when Kabaya slates come and you talk nicely, you have scarf.
No makeup.
No makeup, you are there. You have small powder on your face.
Mm.
You understand? Have their
Yes.
hair pleated. When you see someone who is dark in complexion, you see that this is dark with a reason.
Okay.
But today, when you see someone, whether it's yellow, whether it's green, you don't know.
Multicolored.
And then they used to be more careful about the drugs.
Okay.
There is one they call red,
Mm.
there's some they call something. That you see them standing by their asleep. You see them bent like something by their asleep.
Okay.
It is having effect. It is reducing the strength of the bones
Mm. And the
and the
lifespan.
lifespan.
Okay.
When you see someone who has taken it, you see the person might be maybe 50 years, 60 years, but maybe the person is just 18 years.
Mm.
And then it deteriorates them totally. Whether they are dirty, they don't know. Whether they are clean, they don't know.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I'll advise them to desist from that. These things are not. And then the rampant smoking of the herb
Okay.
in public.
Mm.
We know herb sometimes for medicinal purpose,
Okay.
but it needs to be even cautioned before. But
Use
right now
it.
it has become a fashion. Everybody wants to smoke around. And
Hmm.
then the secondhand smoking is having effect on us. We should all embrace our tradition, embrace our culture.
Okay.
We shouldn't believe in any other thing apart from God being the supreme being, the creator of heaven and earth. He will
Okay.
die. He lives, we lives.
Okay.
He is no more, we are no more.
Okay. And a little gun for the Ga people.
Yomi amofio mama nye kote homo wo be shit. Atu ma from ofe wata wanya wo woko kapusu ni womo. Apply any shelly or the be ko na pa. So for
Okay.
pulling ya pa. Agbene gbeke bi ni asu pa. Woke ka from my pet. Ọba boy They can be many warm, oh, as we're celebrating our plan with the ban, oh, what could boy a share? Can you want to tell him no ya school? Many you know me blow, can you be a tamoto who I can blow? A plony, a honey, she should not buy it. Car from my pet. Come on, just make a long with fair few could be. You can try to cancel cane. Mla baba, nobody ain't going on about home. Agbẹnẹwọn kẹ àáfẹ yàrá àáfẹ kò jẹ mọ káàdì ìṣe bẹni àwákà wà tó àmọ bìbí máa pa díẹ náà wàá fẹ kẹjẹ pẹ kẹkẹ sí lébi ẹgbẹ àmọnà kùsùn fẹ mọ kẹ níbí yẹ ẹni ẹmẹkẹ kó kò bí ọmọ fẹ mọ kẹ yà wò mo fẹ mọ ìṣòro bá jọ mo fẹ mọ ọwọ ìṣẹlẹ wà láfẹ wà náà ṣẹlẹ mọtò ṣílá kẹpẹlẹ àjẹsẹ mọ ìṣìkẹ sùn tó àmọ bẹẹ náà bla fẹ.
Okay. Nana, thank you so much for coming on the show.
It's a pleasure.
We are very grateful and we really appreciate your time here. And we hope to come another time, another day, so that we could talk more about the Gans
Yes.
and then your role as the highest Ga chief priest. So, Kasadia, that's just say, Obia is small. We are very, very thankful, Nana.
It's a pleasure, and I would love to have you again and again and again and
Okay.
again, because sometimes if you don't advertise the product, it's not being patronized.
Yes.
And then I want to have a concept to let the people know that the mindset of people, other tribes towards the Ga is not like that.
Okay.
So we need to have
Yeah, Nana, for that one, dear
expertise.
milk, I have a lot of misconceptions.
Yes, misconceptions.
Yeah.
And then some even have misfeelings about the gas, the sort of plan on drumming and other stuff. So when we make another time, that will be after my band lifted the band on drumming and noise
Okay.
making. There's another space.
So now, when are they bringing the fire from the various?
The firewood.
Yes, that.
From the other side. That is after the sprinkling of people. There's a particular date we do.
Okay.
So since we are in contact,
Okay.
I'll be prompting you if there is any serious activities.
Okay.
You come and have few
Okay.
captions of it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nana.
You're welcome.
Hey, I've always been saying Nana Numo.
The name is Numo.
Okay, Numo.
Numo
Akwame Sa the third.
Nairo.
Na.
Nairo.
Hey. Nairo.
Nairo.
Okay.
Small, you pick it.
Okay. Thank you, Numo.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for watching the show. We hope to come your way another day, another time with Numo Akwame Sa the third. He will be coming here and then he'll be telling us about the Gans, their festival, their customs, their traditions, and what they stand for. So keep watching Adubia TV. Please subscribe to Adubia TV on YouTube. Join our social media channels, our Facebook, our Twitter, our WhatsApp, TikTok especially, and then leave your suggestions and your comments for Numo Aquamens at the third, so that when next we come here, we will talk to him and then he will answer them perfectly for you to know who the guys are. So stay tuned for another episode. Bye.